So these are some of the best mods that you can get for Repo right now, and I'll also show how to install them at the end of the video. Now the mods showcased in this video will not break your game, as I try to keep the vanilla experience as close as possible. So no crazy mods like God mode, infinite stamina, or any of the same sort. Also, there aren't a lot of good mods yet, as the modding scene is still pretty new for Repo, so these are a few that I've handpicked myself that are worth trying out right now in my opinion. Let's get started. For the first one, 100% must use until the matchmaking update arrives is the Repo server list. This will apply a built-in server list which allows you to join other people's game without actually adding them into your friend list. In short, you can now play with strangers. No more are you relying if your friends are online or if you don't have any. It works like a charm and joining in is super simple. Give this one a try. For the second mod, I would suggest the late join mod. This will allow you to join in another person's game even after the lobby has started. This works perfectly well with the server list mod as most games have already started by then. Again, another one that works like a charm. For the third mod on the list, you definitely should get the more players mod. This mod allows you to play with more than the usual 6 players in your team, which goes all the way up to 20 players. This will be the one for you if you have more than 6 friends to play with. Also a great way to spice things up a bit. Goes really well with the serverless mod as most people are already using it. As for the fourth mod, I would recommend the Repo roles mod, especially if you are playing in a big group. What this mod does is that it assigns all players with a random role, very much like a MMORPG class system. For example, I've been given the range looter role, and that will allow me to have more range and a little bit more stronger. There are also 6 other roles in this mod right now, which are the runner, which runs faster than everyone else, the tank, which have more HP but moves slightly slower, the gambler, which gains a random buff and debuff every game, the strongman, which is way stronger than the other players, the athletic, who has more stamina and strength plus a higher jump height, and the mage, who can cast powerful spells. More roles will be added into the future as well, so give this one a try right now if you want to spark Repo with a little bit more flair. Now for the next mod, definitely get the More Hit and More Hit Plus mod, which introduces customization to the game. You will now have many different apparels for your head, body, neck and such, so everyone in the lobby will look different. A simple idea, but a game-changing one. And as for the 6th mod, you might also want to get the More Shop Items mod. Just look at the increased quantity of shop items available to you after every run. Of course, this may not be for everyone, especially since it could make the game slightly easier, I guess. But if more item choices are what you want, then this is the best one added. Now as for the 7th mod on the list, the extraction point confirm button is probably a must-have for almost everyone. By installing this mod, you now have to press a button to cash in your valuables at the extraction. This could be great as sometimes automatically extracting the item when you have more to put in can be a nuisance. It now works exactly like how the shop one works and it doesn't break the game, so give this one a go if you like quality of life changes like this one. Up next, we have loot mods, and the Lethal Company Scrap mod is a fun one, especially for Lethal Company players, which I'm sure most of you are. It is a simple mod that adds in scrap items from the game, which also has its own money and weight value. Plus, it just fits perfectly into the Repo universe, so a no-brainer to enhance your Repo journey. As for the 9th mod on the list, the Free Camp Spectate mod is a must-have, especially if you die a lot. This allows you to simply press Z while you are dead and gives you the opportunity to freely move around and spectate. If you are tired of constantly being stuck to a player after death, then this one will be perfect to install. You can always press Z again to stop the free fly. And for mod number 10, you might want to try out the Repo HD mod. This will make your game just a tad bit clearer, so grab this one if you want to improve the graphical side of Repo. I know that my game looks way better after getting this one. Now with so many mods that you have right now, and you're probably gonna install more in the future, you might want to get the Repo config mod as well. This will add a mods tab into the menu, which allows you to actually tweak the values of any mod, changing how it works. For example, if you don't want a certain mod to behave a certain way, you can change it easily with the Repo config mod. Normally, you can only change it inside Thunderstore, but it's very confusing and this is probably the best way to go about it. So yeah, these are the mods that I would highly recommend for you to try out, and if you are looking for the fastest and best way to install Repo mods, click on the video that's on the screen right now and I'll see you there.